Four people in a room talking about everything. Or talking about really nothing at all. You decide.
Welcome. This is the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Hey, guys.
Hey!
Oh, Rush, you have something to get off your chest.
Oh, this is good.
I don't really.
Well, the way you have approached this, and you called us all here today.
Yeah.
Well, here's what happened. I came in here. We're all ready to well, most of us are ready to
Yeah.
to do
I'm
a little
almost ready.
podcast.
Give me 1
Jenny's
second.
not.
'Kay.
So I thought
Now I'm ready.
when I walked in here, it was dead silent. So I said, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
I thought somebody would jump in and be like, "Hey, I've got a question."
Oh,
Again, Jenny was just busy working.
yeah.
Yeah. Working.
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 Oh, thanks for that, Rush.
Mauler, you usually just ask Brady for a question,
Sure,
and
yeah.
Brady's the guy with the question. So I figured, let's just do that.
Yeah, but I don't even have a question. Now I want to know what you got going on, Rush.
What is going on with Rush?
That's
a
good
Everyone wants
question.
to know.
What's going on between those ears?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
That is the question. What's
Yeah.
going on? Well, you know what? Excited about the upcoming season. It's going to be great. Looking forward to that.
What season?
What season are you talking about?
Well, I'm
Summer?
What we're doing is calling
Baseball?
We're calling this an evergreen type
Oh,
thing, so we can
gotcha.
say this
Yeah.
at any time. So don't worry.
Can I just say we lost Jenny again? She's on MapQuest,
I am.
which is also concerning. Why MapQuest?
Can you do this after
See?
you're
No.
done?
Evergreen.
needed to-
You could use this back in
You know?
1990 because Jenny's using MapQuest.
Guys, I'm telling you why, because I didn't want to forget what I was doing, so I had to type in what I wanted to do so that when I come back to it, I don't close it and then forget that I had to do
Why
it.
do you use MapQuest?
It just came up when I was searching for something.
I didn't even know that was still on the internet.
I'm trying to find a Juicy Patty place in Toronto when we're visiting there.
A what?
Juicy Patty, it's a Jamaican patty, and it's the best Jamaican patty you can get in the
But,
world.
but why do you have to do that right
Because
now
it hit
in
my
this?
brain. Because it hit my brain in this moment, and then I'm like, can't forget to do that. Look it up. Put it there. MapQuest.
I'll tell you why. Because you guys worked really hard to try to make this about me. You want to know what's going on with Rush? What does he have planned? What's going on between his ears? Anything? Jenny immediately started shaking, trembling. This isn't about me.
It's true. What's a website I can
Yeah.
put on my computer
Yeah.
that Brady will definitely call me out for?
MapQuest. All right.
And MapQuest
And
is the
yeah,
one.
I can talk about Jamaican patties. That's what I want to talk about. And then they'll forget
they are
about
good
Rush.
though, you
and then they
know?
won't ask him anything.
Have you ever had a Jamaican patty, Rush?
There we go. This is what's happening.
Have you?
Have you, though?
I've had a Jamaican patty.
Okay.
I've had Jamaican patties here and also in Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They're
Did
way
you have
better
one in Toronto by
Jamaica.
any chance?
I don't think so. I've had one in the Bahamas.
Okay.
No, that's not
the
Toronto.
same.
No. It's not.
Would that be a Bahamas
Anyway.
patty?
Jamaican patty's Jamaican patty here.
Yeah. That's a good
So,
point.
yeah, there's like one place you can get it like here that actually does taste exactly like it. Oh,
And again,
I'm just
that's
craving
not
them.
that's a Jamaican patty, no matter where you have it. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have a New York strip
Jenny!
loin.
I need to find if it's
Stop
there.
it! Stop it right
She's
now!
on a Jamaican patty website.
I am
Stop.
Juicy Patty, baby.
See, what happened is I was
Right.
going to talk about a New York strip, but Jenny,
No.
cannot have
Not
that.
about me.
That's right.
We should just unplug her computer.
Find a Juicy. See? Oh,
I should
think
have a
it's
button
search
where I can
bar.
turn her monitor on and off.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sure we could talk to engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cruel.
Why?
It would really be beneficial to the show.
Having to work would be so cool.
Do you really like how long does it actually take you to find a Jamaican patty?
Oh, well, this amount of time so far.
Okay, so maybe 2.5 minutes if you're
Yeah.
really taking
but
your
again,
time.
it has to be on my mind.
Yeah.
Well, this
It doesn't have to be on. You
I
can
think
make
you should
a
just
list.
chat GPT.
There are so many
that's a
hours
good
in a day,
idea. Chat-
and so many hours that you're not actually working.
Well, sorry, Rush. We didn't really find out what was going on in your
no,
brain.
no, maybe on the next Hot Tub podcast.
Hope so.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Probably not.
Oh, well.
Sorry, busy guys.
Yeah. Should try
What?
Randy's takeout, Jenny.
Why did she say sorry, busy
Allwin's
guys?
Bakery.
You weren't even talking to her. You were talking to me. You were apologizing that we didn't get to talk about my stuff. Her response was, sorry, busy. She's not even listening.
There it is. Thanks for the suggestion on ChatGPT.
Yeah, sure.
Found it.
Could you imagine just for 1 second going back in time? Like, let's say, I don't know, high school. You wanted to date Jenny. Could you imagine how distracted she would be in a relation? That would be, you'd be paralyzed.
Would it
Yeah.
Not
feel
knowing if
worse
you're-
because she'd be going through the newspaper when you're trying to talk to her? That would feel even worse.
You're not wrong.
All right, I guess we'll start the Hot Tub
Okay.
All right.
podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
A random poll online asked, if you saw a fly on a spider web, would you set it free? And 97% of people said no.
No.
Not many people would go out of their way to save a fly, even if they claim they wouldn't hurt a
That's true.
fly.
You are a big fly
right?
saver.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, 3% of people claim they would save the fly from the spider's web.
You're welcome.
That's 21 people out of the 693
spider.
surveyed. I know.
But yeah,
So
well, that's the
excited.
thing. The spider needs to eat, so you're just
Right.
choosing one over the other.
Exactly. That's
I
exactly
choose the
it.
fly.
Wow.
do.
You always
Okay.
choose the
I,
fly.
I choose the
Oh,
fly.
yeah. Mauler doesn't kill spiders. He just makes their lives very, very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. Just takes all their food from them until they
I-
wilt and die.
No, it's not like I take the fly and don't leave anything behind. I
Oh,
usually-
what do you leave behind?
Sandwiches.
Oh.
Really tough.
I feel like that may knock down the web.
No, they're really tiny.
They're small ones.
Bologna or tuna? Egg
Jenny,
salad?
come on.
Sorry.
You know they don't
be
eat egg
silly.
salad.
That's ridiculous.
Don't make it weird, Jenny.
Stop it right now.
That was too much.
Yeah.
I crossed the line
Do you
there.
cut the crust off for them?
Great. Are we getting silly now? Or we're
Yeah,
talking
come
about what really happens.
Come on, I'm asking. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Grow up.
He cuts it into fours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now let's think about it for a minute. To do this, you'd have to be brave enough to touch the spider's web
That's
while
right,
being
I-
careful enough
I
to
am.
free the fly without harming it.
Sure, yeah.
Then you have to be totally fine with it flying away, only to come back and land on your food.
Right.
You know, with its
Yeah.
gross
I'm okay
poo
with that.
feet.
Yeah.
Don't
And
flies
do you
have
have any-
poo feet?
Poofy.
What?
No, they poo every time they land on you. That's an old wives' tale, right? That a fly poos on you every time they land on you?
I don't.
That can't be.
And if they do, does
you
it
never heard
really
they
matter?
have like terrible bowels if that was the
Yeah.
case.
Well, I think that's a thing. It's
They're
like
just
a
constantly-
reflex.
I mean, they can.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But again, I don't think you really notice
But
it.
isn't there only so much, feces
You'd
in a
think, but
fly?
Yeah.
maybe they eat a
and,
lot.
And you've seen a fly land like 10 times
Right.
in front of you.
Maybe they reserve a lot.
Yeah,
For
no,
what?
They
Land?
only-
That every
Yes.
single time they land, they
I
poop?
swear, I heard that, and it
Yeah,
probably
it's
is
not
something
true.
that we
I
heard
just
when I was a
Googled it.
kid.
It's
Like,
not- no.
cold
doesn't make
concrete gives you
sense.
hemorrhoids. It's like the same thing, right?
No, that's true.
No, that. No, I'm sure
It's not
you
true,
guys
though.
never heard
I just
that.
Googled it.
You did?
About the flies?
Google.
They could. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they could do it. It's possible.
Your source.
But I don't
Google.
think they do it every single time they
No,
land.
exactly.
I'll
yeah.
tell you
Okay.
when they do it, when they're caught in a spider
Yeah, that's what they do.
They're
Yeah.
When
like-
they do it,
We got him to say doo-doo. We got him to say doo-doo. I'll cut that up.
thank you.
Yeah, it's
oh,
okay.
that's so good.
That's not bad.
It is.
Hey,
didn't
you know
even
what?
mean to.
This is a great topic.
Oh.
Have you guys noticed, or is it just me and my family? We're losing our minds. There's no house flies anymore.
No,
I
this house
don't-
No,
flies.
there's
No,
Yeah.
there are like a drop in the number of house flies.
Maybe
Oh.
that's just your house
Maybe
is very clean.
Did you clean?
No, I'm just telling you. In
Okay.
the fall, there wasn't a lot of, and especially the dopey ones.
Yeah, you
I wasn't.
know what?
I wasn't annoyed by as many house flies this year.
I think
Now
that's
that I'm
certainly
thinking
springtime.
about it, you're right.
I haven't seen a house
No.
fly in months.
No.
What?
We definitely
I mean,
have house flies sometimes.
I guess we have fewer of them, but I don't know that it's. I never noticed an abundance of
I
house flies.
did years and years ago.
But my wife and I had a separate thought about it and came together to have that conclusion.
whoa.
I was like, "There's no house flies," and she goes, "You know what? I've noticed."
Are
that
you guys
too."
doing a better job of closing the door behind you?
No, I think
Different screens or anything?
Are you buying different foods that might not have like the eggs or something? Like, there's got to be something. This is very, very much.
Okay,
a you
maybe
thing.
I'm the only one. Maybe people will text in and notice, but I just think there's far fewer house flies.
Somebody just had a great point. Less kids in the house, opening and closing the screen.
Yeah,
maybe?
I think it has to do
That
with
might
that,
be
or
it.
No.
maybe the
Yeah.
flies
No.
just moved up,
Okay.
grew up. They
But
left
I've
the nest.
noticed the same thing. I'm not lying. I really have in the old house. I definitely noticed there were more.
Yeah.
Now I notice less, but also Rory's
You
older.
used to
and
live in
he's-
Flyville,
We
though.
did
Oh,
live
yeah.
in Flyville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that
knew
right
what we
next
were
to
getting into.
Flytown?
It
yes,
is, yeah.
yeah.
neighbors.
Brady, stop hijacking my joke with Rush.
Did you know they
It's
compete?
our joke. You're not allowed doing that.
I really wanted to get in on it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jenni,
we could
hop
start
in.
our own.
It's a free for all. Everybody's allowed in the joke.
that's not how it
No,
works.
you're not. No.
Yeah.
In fact,
Fly
you change
County.
it and it's not even funny.
No.
That's why it's funny
No,
to me.
it's-
No.
Because it's butchering it, and
Yeah.
I just kind of love that.
What have you got? You've got
There are two stores.
Flyville.
No.
Flytown.
Yeah.
Fly County.
Yeah.
Fly. Come on.
I don't know what you're doing.
I thought I was butchering the joke.
Flyville?
don't even
Did
know
you
what
say
the hell you're
Ville?
talking
No?
about.
I wanted to get in on it, so I need a fourth. You
No.
say world. You say
No, again,
no.
it doesn't-
Am I butchering it again?
Yeah, yeah.
Fly World. Yes. What's across the street from it?
Mr. Fly.
Mr. Fly. Yeah.
They compete.
Yes, they do.
Then Brady comes in.
Brady's got his game of joy. He's got a wall of shame or the corner of shame.
The shame corner.
Yeah,
Thank
shame
you.
corner.
Yeah.
You got sombreros in there,
Yeah.
kazoos.
true.
Like,
I do
can
have a
Rush and I
kazoo.
have one
Just
thing?
one thing.
Are we allowed?
The answer's no.
Okay, I
Your
guess
thing
I'll-
is our thing.
No,
we all
that's not
share
true.
everything,
I
guys.
don't think we do.
I haven't seen you make one sandwich for a spider ever.
Oh, that's true.
You haven't seen me make a sandwich for a spider yet.
That's true.
Oh my God, I'd pay to watch that.
Okay.
Just make a sandwich.
It has to be extra tiny. Good luck.
How much you paying
It's just
for
a
that?
normal sandwich that you just cut.
Yeah, I feel,
yeah, I
I feel like you're getting ripped off.
Did you picture like tiny little bread?
The little knife.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot/Jenni, and at Brady Jones Radio.
A recent survey of 2,000 homeowners revealed that 41% of respondents plan to focus on developing backyard sanctuaries this year. Other popular exterior projects include adding fire pits and outdoor heating and making spaces more private. The survey also highlighted a growing sentiment to maximize outdoor living, with 2/3 of homeowners planning to spend more time outdoors in 2025 compared to the previous year. On average, homeowners expect to spend 11.7 hours per week outside, a 22% increase from the 9.6 hours in 2024. 4 in 10 respondents have concrete plans to renovate the exterior of their homes this year, with landscaping, new patios and decks, and upgraded outdoor lighting topping the list of desired projects. Homeowners estimate their dream backyards are 45% complete on average, and only 10% are satisfied with their current outdoor spaces. Is this a post-COVID thing? That's the first thing I thought after reading this, that people are just staying home more and wanting to just make their homes
maybe.
more.
I thought we kind of got away from that though in the last couple of years. Like certainly during COVID, that was a
Yeah.
big thing. But then travel exploded, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
people
think
were doing
people,
other
they did
things.
that, and now there's the, this wasn't so bad. But I mean, I think no matter what, I mean, I think 20 years ago, people wanted to have a nice backyard.
Sure.
too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just feel like it's more acceptable now, and you don't feel as guilty for wanting to be a bit of a homebody and enjoying the
No,
house
I think
that
that's a
you
you
paid for.
thing.
I never
that?
felt guilty.
Yeah.
No?
If
Oh,
that's
is it
changing,
just
I think
me?
that's a you thing.
I
All
think
right.
that's a survey of one.
Yeah.
But I think part of it going back to COVID, but I think there's still a huge chunk of people that work from home. And, talking to some real estate people recently, they were just saying that, the people who work from home want to step outside and work all day on a nice...
And they
Yeah,
were
that
in their
makes sense.
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
So,
right.
So I think that's part
Yeah.
of it
Having an
as
extra
well.
Yeah.
space, right, where you can actually even separate from your in-home office.
Yes.
But we're
exactly.
I don't know. We're putting it in we're going to be putting it in a pool and a hot tub and landscape, doing all this.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's going to cost $100,000
Yeah.
or $300,000. I
Right.
have like zero basis for this
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I
I don't
know.
even know what to budget.
No,
Yeah.
I
I
know.
have no clue.
Well, I
know.
mean, the pool, a lot of the time, you have to factor in what they're digging through. Like,
Yes.
if they have to go through a bunch of rock, it's going to cost you a
Yeah.
lot more. So,
Yeah.
so you really don't know until you survey that and see what you're getting into. But, I mean, pools they've always been expensive.
Yeah, now
they're
they're-
even more expensive now than
Like
they've ever
with
been.
the landscaping, you're probably looking at about $100,000,
I think
depending
so.
on the size of the pool, of course. But
I'm budgeting between 150 and 200.
Yeah.
I just mean for around the pool. Like if you want to do stone around it,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah,
do a
depends what you
path to
wanna
the
do,
pool,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're doing your entire backyard landscaping it, then yeah, I
think
would
you should get a
say
grotto.
150 to 200.
Grotto's a good idea.
I think
It's
you should
also
have a
fun
little-
to say grotto.
Yeah,
What's
a little
a
Mauler
grotto?
Manor grotto. It's like
What's
a
a
little
grotto?
cave.
Oh, I want a cave.
Yeah,
I know you do.
Of course you do, because Mauler's going to have one.
Yes, that's how that works.
It just sounds cool.
Yeah.
It
But,
does.
but
A little
grottos
Mauler
are
grotto.
disgusting because of the Playboy
Yeah,
Mansion.
Well, yours doesn't have to be.
I know.
Yeah,
yours
but
can
just
be
the
nice.
term, they kind of ruined the term.
If I said to Rush, hey, come on over, hang out in the grotto with
Yeah.
me, he'd know something weird is
Yeah.
going on.
Or maybe, okay, what do you want to call it? A cavity? Mauler's cavity.
I don't want to go there.
Oh,
No,
Come over into my cavity. Come into my.
that's not good.
Hey,
Spell
you want to come
grotto.
over and have a drink in my recess?
No, that's not good either.
Are
No.
you sure?
How do you
How
spell
about
grotto?
pool? Why'd you come for
I just want you to keep trying.
What about alcove? Hey, I have a nice alcove. Want to come over?
Oh,
That's
grotto.
better.
yeah.
GROTTO. Okay. Oh, cool.
There it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't you want a grotto?
I want a grotto.
Yeah,
Of course you do.
Jenny, you're not getting a grotto.
No?
No.
What about an alcove?
Oh.
I think
I'll settle for an alcove.
I thought you weren't even getting a pool.
We're not. Do I need a pool to have a grotto?
Usually.
Not necessarily.
You don't necessarely. It's kind of weird to not have that, but yeah.
Oh,
You can call it your cavity.
my Jenny's cavity.
Jenny's cavity. Yeah.
That's not
Jenny's
good.
backyard cavity.
That's not bad. Yeah.
No. You knew it when you said it. Yep.
Oh my God.
People are lining up to visit Jenny's backyard cavity.
Uh-huh. You sure are.
Oh, God help me. All right.
But only a certain type of person.
Yeah.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a lineup.
I mean, who knows?
Everybody's lining up.
So gross.
Oh, I just want to move past this. Oh.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
You know those moving walkways in airports?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, according to a new report, moving walkways may be on the way out.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I like those. I like those a
And you
lot.
want to know why? If you
Why?
had to guess, I don't think you could
Because
guess.
people stop and stop traffic there.
People are.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's actually because the kiosks that they pass along the way are losing business.
Oh,
Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess,
Airports
yeah.
make money in two ways: the fees related to airplanes and other revenue opportunities, primarily retail and concessions.
Yeah.
Okay.
The goal of an airport operator is not to get you
No.
to your gate as quickly as possible. It's to monetize your journey as much as possible. Moving walkways are bad for business because they don't have many exit points, and it reduces foot traffic for business. Not only that, but the walkways are also a divider, separating the people walking on one side from getting to shops on the other side,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, man.
Then there's also the cost of maintenance. And the design also makes them inefficient to use, with them not being very wide while trying to accommodate walkers and standards, baggage, as well as people with mobility issues who need
I
extra
really
space
like
and
them.
time.
I feel
too.
like
I
you're-
love
you're
them.
walking and then you move on that. You're like double speed. It
Right?
feels good.
I want them to even faster.
I want them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want in the
Faster.
office. I
Yeah.
want at malls. I want
Yes.
just on sidewalks.
Right?
I'm sorry, you want
Sidewalk.
it here out in the hallway?
Yeah.
100%. How
That'd
great
be
would it be?
amazing.
Yeah, you want to grab a coffee in the kitchen?
I
You
feel
just
like
hop
you'd,
on the highway.
you'd spill coffee everywhere. That's what I think.
100%.
Yes.
I spill coffee now.
He
Now.
does because he's got his tiny
got a
little coffee
trail.
mug.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a normal regulation size
No,
coffee
it's
little.
not. It's like an espresso.
It
It's-
is.
It's tiny.
It's
I asked him the other day when he was filling up. I said, "Will you finish that by the time you get back to the studio?"
Yeah.
Because his coffee mug is so comically small.
No, there's always like a trail from the kitchen to the studio
Yeah.
of
It's
Brady's
Brady.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not always me, but it's often.
And I don't know if you noticed, we don't get the rugs in here cleaned as often as we should.
I just rub the salt from the winter into the rug, and it covers the coffee stains. It's good.
No, but I really love these. And there needs to be a sign that says if you were going to stand on these walking
There is a
comfort
sign.
paths,
You have to
Is
walk.
there
There
a
is
sign?
a sign.
Or you go to the right.
Go to the right.
You
Yeah.
walk on the right. You stand on the left.
But
Right.
why even stand?
Or
that should
or
I
is
think
it
it's the opposite.
Use the
Yeah.
opposite.
You pass on the right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But standing shouldn't be an option. It just shouldn't be.
No, you
just
pass
should
on
be-
the left.
Oh
No, you
my
pass
God.
on the
Hey,
right.
you pass on the left. Think of how
It's
roads
yeah.
work.
So you,
Oh,
if
so
you
you
stand,
stand
on the
on the right.
and then
Yes.
you pass on
You
the
pass
left.
on the left.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
there is signs on them, but people don't listen. And also, there's people that like couples will stand beside each other and just
I
stand
know.
there. And then you don't want to.
Yeah, that's crazy town. They should give out tickets.
They
Yeah.
should.
You know, like car tickets, but for
Hey, if they
Yes.
want to make money, this
Yeah.
is what
Oh,
they
there
can
you
do.
go.
They can
Yeah.
give tickets for
Yeah.
people that don't properly use the moving sidewalks.
Yeah. I
that
want
where
them
it ends?
everywhere. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Go
it?
I
ahead,
think so.
Mauler.
Do you got something else?
No, I just I agree with you guys. Nobody's going to change.
Nobody's gonna
Society
change.
No.
sucks.
It is one of those things too. And then same thing where they have their luggage and they're holding it out. Like you have to hold it behind
But
you.
this
if
is
you're
also
walking.
with escalators in malls too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
to the side.
Yes. Yeah.
Come
yeah.
yeah,
on.
public transit.
It's
the same thing.
amazing
Yeah.
to me that it's not universal, that not everybody knows this, or do people know it and they're just ignorant and they don't care?
Now,
Both.
I feel as though they're not going to tear out the moving sidewalks. They may not build new
More?
ones,
Right.
but I don't feel like it just feels counterproductive to take it out and
Yeah.
put floor in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if they make more money renting that space, then
Yeah.
then they would, right? It all comes down to money.
Also, have you been to, and maybe they kill it, but I know our airport here, for example, when you go through, you can buy an iPad,
Yeah.
headphones, like
Yeah.
all this stuff,
Everything.
like
So
really
expensive, though.
expensive things. Are
Yes.
people actually buying these things from a
Boredom.
vending machine?
Boredom. That's all you need is somebody who's
I thought
bored.
you said porno.
Porn
Yeah, porn, yeah.
That's a
Lot of porn.
I mean, you never know when it's going to hit you.
my God.
I guess. But no, I think it's like the impulsive shoppers.
Yeah.
If you give them time,
But
they
it's
will
so
find something to buy.
expensive.
Exactly.
It's so
You're paying like a
expensive.
40% markup because you're
Yeah.
buying it at the airport.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's what I
people
mean.
do
They
it.
have them, so they must sell
Yeah.
from them,
If
right?
somebody, but that's the thing. If you're there, you've gone through security and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot my iPad.
Yeah.
I need one."
Yeah, or if
They've
it
got you.
dropped or it
Sure.
broke, or you
Also-
left it in Dominican or something. Yeah, maybe.
yeah. There's so many massage places too. It feels like not a massage
I
place.
never
Like I don't.
see the massage.
Oh no,
I see
they're in the
them-
middle of the hallway where you
yeah.
sit down
everywhere.
and
They have like
That's so
massage.
uncomfortable
I
for
would never
me.
do that in like
in front of everybody at the
Exactly.
airport.
Yeah.
And I get massages in weird places, but that feels like a.
That doesn't sound
Nope.
good.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
I've told my stories. Like, yeah, when we're on vacation, we get weird massages. It's fun, but not in an airport.
not in an
No.
airport. Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah. Well, like when we were in Amsterdam, it started raining, and so there was a 15-minute massage place. We went and got a 15-minute
I'm
massage,
sure.
but we were wearing wet jeans,
Oh.
and they kept our wet jeans on, and so you're just sitting there with wet jeans, getting like the
Oh.
worst.
That's
Well,
not
do you want to get
massage.
naked?
Well, I'd rather not wear wet jeans
Yeah.
getting a massage. Yeah. if
No,
that's
I
an
get it,
option.
but you probably should have just skipped the massage.
When you're in Amsterdam, are all the stories true? Like, do you actually have to say to them, "Look, don't worry about doing other things"?
One thing
Just
only-
in
Not
case.
at the airport.
in the red light district, maybe, but I'm pretty sure you have an
Yeah.
idea of what you're going into.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd hope so.
Yeah.
I have to tell the story, and I feel bad if the person that I was sitting beside is listening, but I have to tell it. It was I was getting my nails done recently, and the woman who was sitting beside me, she was finishing up before I was, and she asked the technician if she could get a hand massage.
Boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm sitting right beside her, and her hands must have really been sore because he's massaging, and all you hear is,
Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh, God.
and it didn't stop. I was like, maybe in the beginning, those
Yeah,
first
yeah,
few.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
the whole
The
time.
how long did that last?
Oh, too long.
Yeah.
And
That's
did
not
it
good.
increase? In
It didn't
terms of-
increase. No, she was
Okay.
pretty, and there were a few louder,
Okay.
but overall it was pretty.
That's just uncomfortable.
Oh, it was, and I think it made the guy feel really good. I mean, he was massaging well, apparently, but I just
Don't think that makes him feel
No,
good.
No.
I think
It's
he
all
wants it
the
to stop
He
too.
wanted it to stop, yeah. And I mean, obviously she wasn't doing it on purpose. It was
She was
just
doing it
feeling
on
that
purpose.
good. You think so?
Did you offer her a cigarette?
I almost did the line. I'll have what she's having, but nobody.
Crack open a Gatorade for her.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Are you ready for a game?
Guys,
like
you want to play a
games.
brand
Oh,
new game?
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right,
go.
here we go. Because at the end of the day, she's our Hollywood starlet. Now it's time to play Celebrity Social Media Post or something posted by Jenni on Facebook around the year 2008 on the
God, it
Morning Hot
doesn't
Tub with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Oh, these last few days have
Yeah.
been insanely
How
fun.
many ways can you spin this?
What do you mean?
It's just one of our more popular games.
What
so-
do you mean,
Yeah.
Jenny?
God.
This is everybody loves
For
this
the,
game.
for the
Really?
last
Do
couple
they?
weeks, Brady has been combing over Jenny's Facebook posts,
Yeah.
which has taken hours, by the way,
Yeah.
going back in time.
It truly has been weeks of work going
my
into
God.
this
Yeah.
segment and many others like it.
Yeah, so you've looked through all of Jenny's vague posting and
Listen, I don't like 2008 me on Facebook at all.
Okay,
Like,
well-
I'm not.
Well, it's fun because we love her.
Yeah,
we do
sure
love
you
her.
do. Great,
She's
great
provided
content.
so much content.
Yeah.
Jenny was very much a vague booker in the years like 2008 to 2010 and posted a lot of ridiculous things on Facebook. And so here's what you guys have to do. You have to tell me if this is a Jenny post or something that a celebrity posted
Okay.
around that same time frame, okay?
Okay.
First one here. What to heck? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What to heck?
what to?
What
T-O?
to heck? Yeah, T-O.
What to heck?
What to heck? I'm assuming a typo of some sort. What to heck?
Okay. So
Mauler, over to you. Is it Jenny or is that a celebrity?
Well, it's I don't even know why that would be a celebrity quote, so I'm going to say it's Jenny.
I wrote a C down. That means celebrity.
yeah,
Oh, celebrity.
I wrote a C as well.
Oh, Jenny. Guys, that's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Jenny would have said, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
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 Totally.
Okay. All right. Rush and Jenny on the board. Next one here. Making my 101 things to do in 1001 days list at 32 tougher than I thought it would be. Is that a celebrity or is that Jenny?
I'm going to say that's a celebrity of some sort.
Okay.
Definitely a Jenny.
That's definitely me. I
Oh my
remember
God,
doing
you
that.
guys. It's like I
No
don't
question.
even know you.
No question.
It's like you don't.
It is.
Yeah, it is in fact Jenny.
Definitely
Yeah.
a Jenny.
How far did you get, Jenny, on that 1001
Oh,
days
I think
list?
probably right that day was
About
the last
32.
day. As soon as I said it's tougher than I thought, I was like, yeah, it's too tough.
All right. Next one here. So if I'm dating you and I die, do I automatically become your ex-girlfriend? Or do I become your ex only when you start dating someone else? 5 question marks. It's a good question.
It is a good question.
Is that a celebrity or is that Jenny? Over to Mauler.
I think I wrote down C, celebrity.
Celebrity, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it is also a celebrity question.
Oh.
Jenny did not ask that.
I think I piggybacked off of something we talked about and I posted it on my Facebook. So I think it's me.
Okay.
It was Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jenny.
Oh, yeah.
In 2010.
Oh, she piggybacked off celebrity, though. You're tricking us.
Next
I
one
also
here.
figure you should be getting like 10 out of 10
Yeah.
on
I
this.
said,
These are
you
your
would think.
But so far, you're doing well.
I am. I'll take it.
yeah.
A win is
Yeah,
a win.
Sure. Sometimes I just want to run outside naked and scream like a goat. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Sometimes I just want to run outside naked and scream like a goat.
Oh, did Rush and I
Mauler?
write that while she was in the room?
I was just going to say there needs to be a Mauler and Rush option as well.
I'm going to say that was a celebrity.
I'm going to say that's something that I wrote on Jenny's Facebook.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you wrote on Jenny's Facebook.
Jenny.
But Jenny didn't
And-
write it, but it was on her Facebook.
Yeah, and you're absolutely. Usually they're longer than that.
Yeah.
The stuff that you would
I
write.
don't
but
think
yes,
you're
I
out of the
believe
room
that
for
was
long.
you.
Yeah.
So me, I guess.
Yeah.
No, that was Britney Spears on Instagram.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Mahler's on the board, everybody.
How about
Yeah.
that?
Whoever knew that 2008 Jenny or Rush Facebook post would be similar to Britney Spears?
Yeah,
God,
that
okay,
checks out.
one wrong.
All right. Plan on starting and finishing my Christmas shopping today. Good luck to me. Smiley face emoji. And I can tell you, this is posted December 22nd. Plan on starting and finishing my Christmas shopping today. Good luck to me. Smiley face.
Oh, that was pre-Rory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of this was.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that's Jenny.
I'm going to say that's Jenny as well.
That was definitely me. I remember writing that.
Okay.
It was, in fact,
Yeah.
Jenny. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Rush, have you gotten them all right?
No, he's got 3 points. Jenny, you have 4.
Yeah.
Mahler
okay.
is 2.
Okay.
Why do I keep buying candles? I don't even light them. I just sniff and store them like a squirrel. Why do I keep buying candles? I don't even light them. I just sniff and store them like a squirrel.
Oh, that would be something Jenny would say, but I'm leaning celebrity on this one.
I think it's half something Jenny would say. The store like a squirrel doesn't sound like her, so I'm saying celebrity.
Excellent work, guys. Yeah, that's a celebrity, not me.
Oh. Yeah, that was Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Nicki
All
Minaj
right.
on Twitter
Yeah.
said that. Yeah.
So wouldn't that be a ding if we all said
It should be a
Yeah,
ding.
it should
no,
be a
no.
ding.
Ding is Jenny. Buzz is.
Oh, I
gotcha.
get it.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
got it. Okay.
I just found a chip in my bra. I'm not proud, but I'm not mad. I just found a chip in my bra. I'm not proud, but I'm not mad.
I think back in the day, Jenny found a lot of things in her bra. And
that
so I'm going to say that is Jenny.
Okay, all right.
Why not? I'll say that's Jenny as well.
Jenny.
Yeah, I don't think I'd talk about my bra on social media. I think that was a celeb.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Adele.
Ah, all right.
Uh-huh.
I know me.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
A couple left.
But
here.
I have seen things drop out of your bra.
Oh, I
just
know
so
all
you
the
know.
time.
She just doesn't write about it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Ready? This is a long one.
Okay.
Just be. Period.
Just be?
Just be.
Do you know this?
Period. Just be.
Oh, I don't even care. I want it to be Jenny. I'm going to say
That's
Jenny.
absolutely Jenny.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's a million percent.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that's so
Oh,
2008
that is
cringy.
so me. No,
Yeah.
but that was like my therapist at
Yeah.
the time was really trying to get me to be in the moment and not like
On Facebook?
future trip. And then I just wanted to share my wisdom
right.
with the
Like,
world.
Jenny, I really think you should tweet this.
Just be.
And you did.
Oh, Jenny.
Yeah. Okay, a couple more here.
No, make it stop. All right.
I love arm. That's it. That's the post. I love
I
arm.
feel like Rush and I may
I
have written
know.
that.
No, but yours were usually longer and more convoluted.
I'm going to say that's Jenny. I think she got punked on that one. Jenny for me.
I'm going to say celebrity.
I'm saying celebrity.
I love arm. That was Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Twitter for some
right.
reason. Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, doing some deep research for #work. Doing some deep research for #work.
Well, back then, I mean, Rush will attest this. Jenni actually took her job a little more seriously. So I'm going to say Jenni.
I'm also saying Jenni.
I'm saying celebrity.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you saying that
This
you
is
didn't take
resonating
your
with
job?
me.
this would be your first miss,
No,
possibly.
second miss.
Second
Oh,
miss.
Second
Yeah.
miss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Second, yeah.
Yeah.
Just doing some deep research for #work. Was Chrissy Teigen.
Let's go.
Was
I
not
know
Jenni.
me.
Jenni, 9 out of 10.
All right.
It would be weird if you got anything less.
Yeah, I know.
Not bad.
Whoa, you're so good at
Then
knowing
you've got to
yourself.
be out of statuses, man.
I did not do well this time. I
No.
only got 6 out of 10, I think.
Yeah, but this has got to be it. Like, how many times
No, I'm pretty
did
much.
I...
I'm
Oh
done.
my
I'm
God.
tapped out.
Thank
This is all
God.
I got. But hey, we got 3 segments out of it,
Yeah.
which is fun.
All
was good.
right.
Yeah.
You
feel
didn't
like you're
enjoy
lying.
this at all, or?
Well, it's just, like I said recently when we did this, it really does make me reflect and be proud of how much I've grown.
That's good.
And I'll take
That's a good
that.
way to look
you know?
at this.
Exactly.
But you have to understand, like I think I said the other day,
Yeah.
you were not alone. This was everybody's
I know.
Facebook
This is-
status.
It's so true. It was a different time.
Yes.
And now there are still people who haven't grown out of it.
Yeah,
And
right.
I look
Yes.
and I'm like, oh.
Well, this was the time where people were, saying, is excited for a great day. And like,
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
is what people
Oh,
were
it was
writing.
all
Yes.
so,
Yeah,
so
it was
cringe.
It's so
hokey.
cringe. Yeah.
And yes, people did. I mean, I didn't.
But a lot of people did.
But some people did. Sure. Yeah.
I know. Guilty.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a fun run.
Yeah, was it?
It depends who you ask, I suppose.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Now it's time
Housekeeping? Come back in an hour.
for some housekeeping.
Housekeeping, you want towels? More towels. Need sleepy.
On the morning hot tub with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow? Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
All right, let's see. With all these headlines, Rush. Let's see if your Android could do this.
Okay, yeah.
A skydiver from the UK
Yeah.
dropped an iPhone, 14,000 feet,
Nice.
and it was perfectly intact.
That's cool.
How's your Samsung?
Yeah.
Probably be fine. I mean, I'm assuming he had a case.
No
yeah.
case.
No case.
Don't think that's true. Doubt that's
And
true.
he threw it. Angrily
I don't
threw
think that
it.
really changes anything when you're that distance. Yeah, I'm sure it would be the same. Probably, actually, an Android probably do better.
I don't know if it would. Where's the proof in that?
Well, it's just a higher quality phone. So
But we actually now have proof.
yeah.
You
Sure.
don't. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's what somebody thought of. Hey, that's what this is worth, and they threw it out of a plane.
It is
People
nice
wouldn't
how
do
they-
that with an Android.
they-
They'd be
they
like,
do-
hey, this is a good phone.
Yeah. They break a lot less now, which is nice. Like
Yeah,
there's a
that
lot
is
less
good.
broken screens.
Yeah.
And thank
Yeah.
God, because
That's true.
I mean, that used to be, I think, a very big money grab.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the water, like it's nice that it's like
Yeah.
it can
Somewhat
go in
water
water.
resistant,
Also,
yeah.
where they used to be like, well, we have a little sensor to tell if it's water so
Yeah.
we can void your warranty. It's just like one of those things. Yeah. I know you dropped, but there was some water here, so no.
And they would never show you the sensor. You
No,
just have to take their
No.
word
yeah,
for it.
no, there's
Yeah.
water there.
Do you,
Yeah, we're not
you
fixing
think
it.
this is that's a funny question? Do you think people drop their phones less in 2025 than ever before? Like, are we just more
to
cognizant
it, right?
because it's just in our hand all the time and
Maybe.
just part of who we are?
Yeah.
I feel like I do. Like I drop it less.
I also think that people resisted the case for a long time. And now you don't get a phone and not have a case.
I never did that.
No?
I got
Oh.
a
No,
case
I got a
instantly.
case.
Yeah,
But I mean, for
I
some
never
people,
did.
like, it used to matter, like, what color your phone was.
Yeah.
Now, why would it, like, it's in a case the
Yeah.
entire time? It doesn't
A
matter.
lot of people don't have cases though.
I
lot
don't know
of- yeah.
anybody who doesn't have a case
No,
on the phone.
I have a lot of friends that don't have a case because it's uglier.
God.
It's they
No, I
just
don't get
they
it.
just
Oh,
raw
who
dog
cares?
I'm gonna see what this looks like.
Yeah.
I haven't had my case off
Also,
in years.
it feels way too small.
I know.
And
Yeah.
breakable.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like
It's
Lighter,
that.
dainty,
it's so
right?
light.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
drop it.
It's slippery.
I know.
Yeah, and it's like it's slippery.
Yeah.
without
Do
the
you guys still feel like you finger your pinky, like touch your pinky finger and feel the dent that your phone
Right.
puts there?
What?
On the side of your pinky finger. There's because people, this is a thing that people didn't used to have that.
Oh,
and now there's
yeah.
a dent in your pinky from how you hold your phone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there actually really
There
is.
really is.
Wow. Like hold your phone and then you'll know exactly
Exactly
where
Oh,
the
my
dent
God.
is.
Yeah.
And
There is.
There is.
That's
like
wild.
in your bone, you can
Yeah,
feel
you
it.
can feel it. That's
Whoa.
holding your phone.
Oh, that's so
This
weird.
is where we are now.
That's crazy. That's
terrible.
like changing human evolution.
Yeah.
And it's only been, 10 years? Like,
Yeah.
Phones have been
Yeah.
really
And you would
popular.
think, oh, no, I don't
No,
hold
more
my
than
phone there enough. You do.
You do.
So why just your pinky? This is interesting.
Because
Well,
where your
it's
phone
how
sits.
you hold it. So,
Well,
like,
no, but like I hold it like this. Let's say so. All three of these fingers.
So you hold yours
should have
different.
You hold, yeah.
I
No,
but
hold
when you-
mine like
yeah,
this.
that-
so
yeah.
there's
Oh,
an
you hold
indent there.
underneath.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're texting, Mauler, you don't hold
Yeah.
it like that.
No,
Like,
you
if
don't.
you're- if
You're texting.
Yeah.
You put
hold it
your
like this.
pinky underneath.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
text
hold
with one finger?
Sometimes
You don't text with
Yeah.
your thumbs?
He texts like he's old.
you
Yeah.
index finger it?
Yeah.
Brady, stop.
Yeah.
No, I would say I vary. Sometimes
Yeah.
I
If
hold
you
it
thumb
and use,
text,
Yeah.
then you would
your
have your
pinky's
pinky
gonna-
underneath
yeah.
your phone,
Yeah.
and that's where you have a
freaked
dent.
out. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
I
Yeah.
want a dent.
Yeah, it's a thing.
All right. What else we got here? Oh my god. Space news. Jupiter is the biggest planet.
Yes, in our solar system. Yes.
Yeah. A new study found that it used to be even bigger,
Yeah.
almost twice its current size.
Whoa.
Ozempic.
Shrinkage. Right after the solar system formed, you could fit more than 2,000 Earths inside Jupiter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The current number is 1,321 Earths.
goodness.
Okay, it's a lot
What's
fewer.
happening?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did it shrink?
I think Jupiter's mostly gas too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's pretty cold in space.
yeah.
Yeah.
And how do they know? How
I
do they
guess
know
with
they can
telescopes?
Telescopes.
That's it. Like
That's a great
just look
answer.
at that.
I love it. That's a great answer. Yep. That is how they know.
I mean, partially, I guess.
Yeah.
They
Jerry, does
observe.
this look smaller
Yeah.
to you?
But yeah, I don't think Jupiter is like solid. Like it's not like it's rock. I think it's gas, so it's an easier thing for it to be smaller.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a naked eye thing.
Yeah.
No, your eyes closed. Use the other eye.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, yeah, there it looks normal.
Yeah, it is all gas. Like that always is weird to me
That's
too.
It is
weird,
You
yeah.
just fly through Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
That's
but,
so weird.
I mean, it's all contained there. It's just not.
It's made up of hydrogen and helium.
Yeah. So it's.
Again, how do they know that?
Well, someone went through it, started talking like
Telescopes.
this all of a sudden.
That's a good one. I like that.
Did you say you can drive through Jupiter?
Well, it's
Yeah.
gas, so most of it, I guess you could.
But then it stays in a sphere.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Swirling
How?
liquids.
That's just the
Oh
way
man,
it is.
space creeps me out.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't get it.
Like
But
a
when
lot of
you're-
it is gas.
If you're flying through Jupiter,
Yeah.
you're zigzagging to avoid Starbucks.
That's right. There's a lot of it. There are a lot.
That's true. It's a lot. And it's right next to each
And
other.
it's weird. And they all do well. It's weird.
And finally, in grammar news, a moment of silence, Brady, please.
Oh.
Oh.
Semicolons are going extinct.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you know
get
what?
it.
Nobody knows how to use them.
No,
Correct.
properly.
Yeah.
A study found that they're half as common as they used to be
You can
20
bring the-
years ago.
Bring the music back.
No one knows how to use them, so we end up getting lazy and use
Yeah.
periods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or dashes.
Dashes.
Yeah.
They're
or
big.
ellipses.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, a lot of ellipses.
I still
Yeah.
lean on the semicolon, especially if I'm writing stuff. And you get the little squiggly line underneath,
Yeah.
where the grammar police
Yes, yeah.
say, "Oh no, this is how you're supposed to write." Then I correct it to a semicolon.
Oh,
I
and
took
it-
that off everything.
Did you?
Yeah. I like, oh, yeah.
You
That's
say, I'm going to
brave.
do it
Yeah,
that
I know,
way.
right?
Wow.
Why did you do
Because I just
that?
want to write it how I want to write it and how I say it.
You're just defying the man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think
Oh.
I have ever consciously used a semicolon.
Really? I
Yeah.
like using it, and when you do pull it off, man, you feel smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I guess you
do.
would. I just.
Yeah.
But when you pull it off, do you think are you 100% saying,
Never.
"Oh, this is right"?
I've never in my life put a semicolon and been 100% sure.
No.
But I'm pretty sure.
No.
I put it in emails sometimes. I'm like, oh,
You're like,
God,
well,
I
it
look
can't be
good.
like wrong.
Yeah.
It can be.
That would
It
be
can
so
certainly be wrong.
That'd be so cool on DraftKings. You write something, and then if it's right, you win.
Yeah.
Hey, exactly.
There you go.
What a boring table in Vegas. What about this one? No? Okay. All right.
There you go. Sorry, semicolon. We'll miss you.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
The High Line in Manhattan is celebrating the city's most common bird, the pigeon. It's called Pigeon Fest, and it will be held from noon to 8 p.m. on June 14th and will include a pigeon impersonation pageant.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
That's
There
fun.
will also be a pigeon dance party
Oh, yeah.
and a puppet show.
Okay.
So somebody said,
puppet
I guess
show.
the executive director of the park said, love them or hate them, people are fascinated by our feathered friends.
Are they?
I love that the one thing that I would go to is from noon to 8, and it's a pigeon pageant.
Also, you don't have a lot going on when it's just a one-day fest.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but I'm kind of glad. I don't know that you want to stretch
days
pigeon
of
fest over 3
pigeons,
days.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
No,
3 days. That's a lot of pigeon.
But who's doing the impersonation? Oh,
Bert
okay.
from Sesame Street.
No, but I feel like you have to wait. Like, where?
Should we all try and
yeah.
then have the listeners text in and see which one of us nails it the most?
Oh, I need to hear it first. Well,
I think it's better if you don't hear.
Yeah.
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 okay.
You ready?
I'm trying to think. No, you go first, though.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, God. Okay. You gonna turn off the music or just
Sure. And do you want a drum roll? And we need to have the dramatic.
Really? I don't know.
No, we really need to build this up. Here we go.
That was
Is your pigeon dying?
dying.
I
Choking
wasn't
on
ready. I was really nervous.
You only get
Why?
one shot.
Why do I get a buzz?
Only one try.
It was bad.
It's all about the listener deciding.
Oh,
not
you're right.
you.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, sure.
okay,
I'll
yeah, right.
retract the buzz. Okay, over to Rush.
Oh. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Almost like a cat.
yeah,
Yeah.
little catty.
Okay.
Over to Jenny.
No.
Oh God.
Okay, well,
I don't know how to gurgle like you.
Yeah, I'll isolate that. That's a fun one.
What a good isolated clip. Thank you.
Over to me.
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
You know what? That
I
was
don't know.
really good.
It's really
No.
going to be
Thank you.
Yeah,
close.
is it?
Here's what it actually sounds like.
Actually, Mauler, you went.
Yeah, Mauler, terrible.
That's what I'm saying. They almost sound like they're choking a little bit. You
Yeah.
know.
In
Yeah.
which case, you nailed it.
I was close, though.
Well, they're coming in, flooding for me.
No,
Okay.
literally
No, it's a lot
one.
of
Is there a
Brady.
couple-
Yep.
Yeah, some Brady's there.
Rush, rush,
Oh.
rush, rush,
No.
rush,
Mauler.
rush,
There's a Mauler.
Mauler.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenny should win. Thank
Vote
you.
for Rush. It's me.
Yeah.
Rush,
it's
Rush.
so good.
Brady.
We know on this show when they say Jenny for the win, they just want you to win
Yeah, that's
everything.
I now that I heard what it really sounds
Oh,
like,
Jenny,
I wasn't that bad.
Jenny, honorable mention. So that means you did not win. That means you were fourth.
I'll take it.
I guess it looks
Looks like me. Looks like me. I mean, you don't want to admit it, but it does.
Okay, I guess
I
by
don't know.
maybe like, Brady 1,000,000%.
Oh, well, you're wrong.
Jenny.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
sorts of funny spellings of Jenny. None of them correct.
So they don't count.
It autocorrects. Yes, it does.
No, we have to throw them out if they don't spell your name right. Sorry about that.
God.
Brady, I don't know. Okay, we'll have a Brady and Rush off here
Yeah,
because it really does look like it's between the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And you'll do it at the same time, and Jenny and I will
Ooh.
decide. Okay, ready?
Here we
Music
go.
off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right.
good. I like it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
too first.
Did you say there's a drum roll?
Do you want the drum roll?
There's a drum roll.
okay.
We're doing it at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
I need you
What
to do
is
it
this
separately.
show?
I can't
What
tell. I need.
Brady.
It's Brady.
Yeah, it's Brady.
Sorry,
Yes,
Rush.
thank you.
It's
Thank you
close,
very
but-
much.
Brady,
Yeah, mhm.
Thank
congratulations.
you. No, honestly, if I can do anything in this world, it's bird sounds, and
Yeah.
that's literally
No kidding.
It is your
where the
thing.
list
You're right.
begins and
It
ends.
is your thing.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, that time of the week where we like to play this.
Let's get to know the morning hot tub just a little bit better. Now it's time for POV of the TUB on the morning hot tub with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, I like this segment because it's usually pretty topical about what's going on in the world. Now, our point of view on it doesn't matter to anybody.
No.
But still, we like to talk.
We'll get it
Sure.
anyway.
Yeah.
There are serious conversations right now about doing a movie featuring Tom Cruise and his hilarious Tropic Thunder character Les Grossman.
I
Right.
love
Yes.
the idea. Yeah.
And he was so great in that movie. Tom just let loose.
Totally. And he was such a small part of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you didn't know a lot about the character.
But now it's all over TikTok
Yeah.
all the
I mean,
time.
I
right?
feel like
Yeah.
some people saw the movie and have no idea what we're talking about. Some
Right.
people missed it entirely.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
They didn't know it was Tom Cruise.
Or
you
they
mean?
didn't even, at the end is when he sort of does this whole thing.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he's
yeah.
sort of known for, and that was sort of an after credit thing, right?
No,
Like,
no, he was in the.
he was in it barely.
No,
And
he
so-
was in the chunk of of the movie, and then his dancing sequences
Yeah,
at
and
the
that's
end.
what people remember mostly. That.
It was great. Jenny, you've still never seen it.
No,
right?
I haven't seen
you
it.
have to.
I know.
Have to.
I know.
watch
I
Tropic
mean,
Thunder.
it would get canceled in 2025.
Yes, yeah.
Huge.
Right.
But funny movie.
Okay.
For so many reasons, but
Yeah.
it is, man. Like,
Yeah.
like you will love it. It's
Okay.
right in your
I do need to watch it. Can Rory watch it?
No.
No.
Yeah, I think he can
I mean,
watch
he'll
it now.
probably see it. He'll know what he shouldn't be laughing at.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, he watched The Office. I mean,
Well,
so
that's
yeah.
not the same.
It's not
no.
the same, no?
No,
Okay.
this one
It's
goes a
an
little
elevated version. Yeah.
all right.
So, do I want a Les Grossman movie? I don't know. Any of these side characters, I don't know after an hour and a half if we would get exhausted
Right.
of
Yeah.
them, right?
Right.
All right, so we'll go around the room and see who needs their own side movie from a big blockbuster or a big movie that we all loved. I'll go first. I was going to choose one for Jenny
Yeah.
because I hated the movie,
Oh,
but I thought there'd be a possibility. I'm not choosing this one officially.
okay.
But I think that there could be a good side movie right now of Forrest Gump's son.
Oh,
Forrest Jr.
yes, Forrest Jr.
And just to see what is happening
Yep.
in that world.
Love it.
Yeah.
And,
That's a great idea. I
That's
just
a-
went.
that's
I
an idea.
automatically went very funny. I didn't even think that. Yeah,
Well,
that's
wasn't
great.
Forrest Gump a comedy?
Not really.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quirky sort of
Yeah.
comedy. I mean,
There's not
and I
very
guess
many
like
laugh out
his
loud
character,
parts.
like Forrest Jr., I guess technically was in the movie, but not really
Yeah.
a side character.
Well, he was Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess
the
I guess
end.
he was in it enough.
Yeah.
Was that really played by Haley Joel Osment?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I never connected
The
that.
Sixth Sense kid.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Anyway, the movie I went with was a comedy.
Yep.
I enjoyed the movie Bridesmaids, and I would love to see more Melissa McCarthy
Yeah, good
and her
call.
character Megan.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Because when she was casting that, she wasn't one of the main stars in the movie,
No,
right?
she wasn't.
No.
And so anything Melissa McCarthy does, it
Oh my
just
God,
Yep.
she's so good.
absolutely
And she was funny in that
kills
movie.
me.
I mean,
Oh.
everybody was funny in Bridesmaids, right?
I mean, if you want more of that character, just watch any other Melissa McCarthy movie.
Yeah.
Right? She's kind of the same character.
You're right, yeah,
However,
sure.
I know what you're saying.
but if you like that character, then she's great.
absolutely.
She's so good.
And she was at her best in Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was such a good
Yeah.
movie.
I think she was even nominated for an Oscar.
Was she
Was
really?
she?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I give that a chance. The one blooper you have to look up is Melissa McCarthy from This Is 40.
Yeah.
With Paul Rudd and
Oh
Leslie
my God,
Mann.
when they're in the office.
The teacher's
Yes.
office. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She just
so
goes
good.
and goes.
She's
and goes.
brilliant, though.
And Paul
Yeah.
Rudd cannot keep
Can't
a
keep
straight
it
face.
together.
So yeah, more Melissa
so good.
McCarthy in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah,
for
I love
sure.
that, for
Rush,
sure.
your POV.
All right, so I went less funny. I mean, funny, but less
Oh.
funny. I went with a movie that, I mean, I told Jenny to watch this movie forever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she finally watched it. And, I was very happy because she did like it.
I did, yeah.
I mean, he has like a lot of lines in the movie, but he has one line that he keeps repeating over and over again. And that line is, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." That's Inigo Montoya in
Love
The
doing
Princess
that.
Bride.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's Mandy Patinkin.
Mandy Patinkin.
You
Yeah.
want
Okay.
him back?
He would have, you could have done an entire movie about his story.
No, but I mean, now that's what you would want is a spin-off movie with
Absolutely,
him now.
yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, he's all over. Him and his wife are on TikTok, and
Yeah,
they're
like
so
his
funny.
son, like I guess manages their account. I love him so
Yeah,
much,
Mandy
and I love
Patinkin's
his
great.
wife.
Yeah.
Again,
they're so
he's
good.
as an actor, he left Criminal Minds because he didn't like where it was going and thought it was too negative, too scary, and he didn't
Yeah.
want to actually make that kind of
God,
TV
love
anymore.
him.
And then he went on
Into Homeland.
He went to Homeland, which I'm like, it's kind of all right.
Oh, I love him.
Speaking of Princess Bride, would you have wanted a Billy Crystal Carol Kane spin-off?
They were really good in that, but no.
No?
But I
Okay.
mean, I understand. Like their scene was at the time, movie stealing. People
Yeah.
said. I mean,
Okay.
to me, it was hello. My name is Inigo
Knew he was gonna
Montoya.
do it
There just
You
feels like
killed my father.
It feels like
Prepare
there's
to
a lot
die.
of meat on that bone, Like, I feel like he has a whole backstory.
Absolutely. He does.
Yeah, you could do that.
Jenny, what's your POV on the TUB?
Oh, well, this was easy. It came to me immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I went more comedy. My brain only went to comedy, but Shooter McGavin
Yeah.
from, oh my God.
Happy,
Happy
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
What's wrong with my brain? One of my
Immediately-
favorite movies of all time. Happy
Immediately,
Gilmore.
as soon as I saw this question, I'm like, okay, so Jenny's going to say Shooter McGavin.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm so predictable.
Although,
But yeah.
does he have he's not a likable character, so.
No, but you could do something with that,
Yeah.
But
right?
you need
I
him
agree.
to be the hero of his story,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. Do I? I
Or
think
maybe
that's
you
sort of
make
his
him lovable.
thing.
Maybe you show his perspective, right?
How
And
he-
maybe his fall from grace after Happy
I was just gonna
Gilmore.
say how he was
Yeah.
raised. Maybe he had a really tough childhood, and therefore that's the way.
not a
That's why
happy
he
movie.
is the
No, I
way
don't
that
want
he
that.
is. No,
So you
that's
have,
a
you
little
have a
dark.
bad childhood, and then it ends with him being a jerk on the tour?
But then he comes around, and him and Happy like figure it out.
There's a lot of characters
know?
in comedies that
Yeah.
like suck, but they're
Oh.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. You don't want Shooter
God.
and Happy to figure it out.
No, they won't. I can't imagine
Yeah.
that they will. No.
Or will
But-
they?
God.
Maybe they
Imagine.
will.
Not.
Maybe
What a
they
twist.
have to play together.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, they're paired together.
Right?
Well, they already are.
No, but not like they're on the same team.
Oh, they're on the
yeah.
same
Yeah.
team. Like they're okay. I get it. It's like Ryder Cup style.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. I
They're
can see
not-
that.
they're
I'm
not
happening.
so
doing that.
excited for this movie.
Are you excited for
Oh
Happy
my
Gilmore
God.
2?
We're doing a whole viewing party with like family. Like this was like an iconic movie for me and my
Yeah.
brothers. That's all we watched a million times
That's all
over.
you continue to watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna set it up in the backyard, like have it on a big screen, watch it outside,
That's
get the
really
whole
fun.
fam over, and
Your poor
it's gonna be a
neighbors.
big deal. Yeah.
Poor neighbors.
I
They'll
mean,
probably
it's not
wanna
the
come
first time
over.
I've said that.
Brady, you get the last pick
Okay.
here for the POV.
So like Jenny, I had to think of like my favorite movies, the movies that I can watch over and over
Yeah.
and over, and I think I found it, and I think I've even like fleshed out the entire plot of this movie. I have to go with Superbad.
I knew you were going to.
I know.
And I almost said it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Did you
Superbad
watch
yet,
it,
Mo?
Mo?
No.
No.
You have to watch
Are you going
it.
to say McLovin?
I'm gonna say McLovin.
Yeah.
Guys, McLovin 20 years later, okay? Here
Yeah.
we go. This is the plot. He's now in his like mid-30s. All his friends around him have like settled down. They've gotten married. He's out there trying to like awkwardly navigate the dating scene. And it's like he's having a hard time, and he's kind of a loser. He's always been a loser, you know? But then he stumbles upon this group of people who are in their like early 20s, and they've heard of the legend of McLovin. And then he goes and has like one wild night with them.
Right.
You know? Because that's kind of what Superbad was one like long wild night.
Yes.
So now he has it with like a new group in the 20s, and then he realizes a whole bunch of things about how, you know, he's gotten older and
I
whatever.
mean, I can see this being a movie.
Like that's,
Yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, that's a great movie.
That's
I
a
can see
good
that.
call.
I hate to be the guy to.
What?
I think you're going to get penalized.
Why?
I don't know if McLovin is a side character. I mean, he is one of the main characters of the movie.
Yeah, but no, like Jonah Hill is the main guy, and then
Well, I
and
think
then
the
Michael
three
Cera.
of them. I think the three of
Yeah.
them are
Equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was definitely like the third lead.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, of all of them.
I mean, you could argue that Inigo Montoya was also not. I mean, he was sort
Yeah.
of like the third lead too.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely a Jonah Hill, Michael Cera like
Yeah.
dominated.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I just see
I
the
would say-
poster all the time. I see the three of them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm looking at it. There's two versions of the poster. One with him on it, one without him. So yeah.
yeah, no, I would say he was enough of a side character. I know what you're saying, but he's a side character. Like because
The whole question
you
for a
couldn't
movie.
make the movie without Jonah Hill or
I'm-
Michael Cera. You
Right.
could make the movie without McLovin.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
have.
And he kind of like goes and does his own thing too.
He has a few scenes, but
Yeah.
the movie would still be the same movie without him.
Okay.
Right.
Then you pass. That's
Yeah.
fine.
You
All right.
need to watch it, Mauler, especially this time of the year because it's
Try and
it's
watch
like a
it this summer.
graduation.
The other night, I was in bed and my wife is going to fall asleep because it was 6 p.m. And she said, "Why don't you watch something? Why don't you watch Superbad
Yes.
with Brady Jones?"
Yes.
Yes.
And I said, "Okay, I will soon."
Oh no,
Yeah,
well, that's
no.
not what I was.
No.
Okay.
Soon's the right answer.
This is
yeah.
going to become a rush watching Maverick.
Yeah.
Try and watch it this summer if you
Yeah.
can.
I hope I haven't built it up too much for you.
No,
I
it's
guess-
a great movie. It is. It's very funny.
He's gonna think it was
Yeah.
fine.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
it's great. It's such a good movie.
You won't think. Mauler will not think it's great.
I promised you I'd watch that.
Yeah.
And I promised my wife I would watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Also a great movie.
yeah.
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 So
Okay.
I have
You
stuff
also have
on
to
my
watch
list.
The Jerk with.
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
Steve Martin. Yeah.
You do.
that's
You would
true,
love
too,
that.
And I also
It's
have to
so
watch
your humor.
Schindler's List. I
Oh
haven't
my
seen
God.
That's
that.
also
Yes.
man. These are very different movies.
You need to cancel everything you have going on this weekend.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay,
and
it's a
report
lot.
back.
All right, I'll let you guys know what a movie marathon that would
Yeah.
be.
Like what you just heard? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady wherever podcasts are found.
Follow the gang on socials for more fun at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenni, and at Brady Jones Radio.
The Hot Tub Podcast, a part of the Stingray Podcast Network.